Is it plot time?
It's plot time.
It's plot time. Okay. Let's work our way through it. I have an outline here that I've worked on. So if you see me looking down, I wanted to make sure our last episode, Weapons, I apologize to these boys. I hope people liked it. I just felt bad about.
I apologize for nothing.
Not having it's my job to apologize.
We immediately rejected his apology and said,
Dude.
So
apology not accepted.
My summary of this movie would be, so there's this guy named Hal, and he's got a moving castle. And there's a girl named Sophie, and she lives in it now for some reason.
And sometimes sometimes it stops moving.
Yeah, and war.
War
changes.
War and war. Cool. So we open this movie with Sophie, who's like this shy young woman.
I think the opening scene is Howl's castle actually moving.
Well, through the mist. We get like the really cool like organ. Joe Hisaishi, who is like the fucking man scoring this movie, that like organ music, right? Opens it. That then goes into like the big.
And the animation is so good, dude.
God, yeah.
Rewatching it, like, because I rewatched it yesterday, and then even a little bit of the beginning this morning as well, in addition to Weapons.
Yeah.
As much as I could have both of those this morning. And man, that opening scene with the animation, it just sets the tone. Is amazing.
It's so cool. It's also, I think, sorry if I'm wrong about this, I think it's the first time that he uses CGI at all to help render the castle. Miyazaki really likes to keep things hand drawn if he can, but the massiveness of the castle and it being sort of a representation of this industrial war complex, I think it's interesting that he's rendering it through CGI.
For all you 12-year-olds out there, CGI and AI are two different things.
They are. And for the 12-year-olds and for the dads out there, because my father does not know the difference. My dad's like, isn't he using AI?
The computer is generating.
Dude, I remember being a teenager in a GameStop with my dad one time, and you know how they just play demos of games just on the TV. Sometimes it's just playing, and it was a demo of, I think it was like a Madden game or a football game, and it was snowing. It was like, oh, my dad was like, "Where is it snowing? It's the summer. Why is it snowing somewhere?" I was like, dude, and that was. When I was a teenager, that was like the
groundbreaking.
Yeah, that was like the early 2000s. So
weather effects.
Yeah, so he was taken away by computer graphics back then. Like, this is so real. So yeah, I understand what you guys are saying about that. Like he couldn't distinguish real from fake in 2005. 2004. So it's even better now.
For sure.
It's gotten much better.
So we get this image of the castle, but we meet Sophie very quickly, who like works at is it a haberdashery? I just wanted an excuse to say haberdashery.
Kind of, yeah, right.
Like her family's haberdashery, hat shop, whatever, making hats.
Hat shop as well. Yeah.
She sort of remarks that she feels like very plain and unremarkable.
The whole world is telling her the opposite of that, though.
Yeah, people are like, "No, you're Sophie, whatever." She
gets hit on by non-age appropriate military men.
She is harassed by military men, and then very swiftly, I mean, we are probably 3 minutes into the movie now, saved by Hal, this like dashing wizard in this excellent drape, and like he's tall and slender and hot and all of these things. And
all the ladies want him, and all the men want to be him.
Yeah. She gets swept away and harbored to safety. They do this. There's this excellent like walking on air sequence where you get this beautiful view of the city she lives in, which is this very like urban, sort of industrial, urban, classical fantasy medieval town. It's gorgeous. It feels very European. And then pretty quickly, Sophie is visited by Michael's going to go tend to some things pretty quickly. So you guys are locked on me unless I go man the boards, which I'm not going to do because I'm going to ruin something. I'm going to just keep playing applause, unfortunately. She's very quickly visited by the Witch of the Wastes.
Very rude, by the way.
So rude. She is like, and she's rendered like really... I don't even know how to say this nicely. She looks like she's melting. from the very beginning.
like, have you seen Spaceballs?
Yeah, man.
Like Pizza the Hut.
Like Pizza the Hut literally walks in with like this huge hat and like actually pretty cool dress. Like she looks very, very fashionable.
Very upper class.
Yeah, very upper class. But she is.
She immediately just like starts putting down the hat shop and like she's like, oh, this place is so simple.
Yeah, she's incredibly rude, clearly very jealous
Yeah.
of everything that's happening there. And so she puts a curse on Sophie that like
Probably jealous of Sophie's beauty even,
Well,
which is why she does it, right?
I think jealous of you really got to lean all the way in here if you want to do that, Michael.
Just to sit on my lap and get in frame.
Yeah, jealous of Sophie, jealous of I imagine because she has a relationship with Hal, her attention, the attention that Hal's been giving her, like just
I think she's jealous of the hats too, even though she
Maybe.
she
Hats are
put them
very
down.
cool hats.
I
hats
think
are
the hats
cool.
were really great.
Look,
to be
I come
honest.
from Louisville, Kentucky, the home of the Kentucky Derby, which in the first weekend of May every year is like Hat City. I'm telling you. So anyway,
Man, Sophie and her family should have opened up in Louisville.
they should have opened up in Louisville.
Make a killing
I'm telling you,
every year.
they would have. Hal showing up to the Kentucky Derby, everybody'd be like, "Hello." Would have loved that.
Or would have tried to get him out of there as quickly as possible.
That's true. That's true.
What are you?
So Sophie gets turned, boom, into an
Go back to where you came from.
old woman. Suddenly she's old and she's like disgusted with herself. It sucks. And so, but she
I
can't.
wanna make a note. I feel like, to be honest with you, she handles that very well.
Yeah.
like I much better than I ever would have. If
It
I
is-
just suddenly aged by at this point 40 years would probably do it for me.
Her reaction to it is pretty mild, actually. Like,
Oh gosh.
oh no, like it really amounts to that. Like, and so she leaves because she's not going to be able to convince anybody that she's actually Sophie. Nobody will
which
believe
is
her.
actually this a smart move because no one's going to take her seriously.
And while she's like climbing out into the mountains, she meets one of my favorite characters in this thing, and one of the best names ever, Turnip Head, who is this living scarecrow that's like following her.
He is great.
He's awesome. Just like what a cool design. And
Almost as cool as his name.
then Turnip Head guy like takes her to this castle, this like strange structure. And we just start getting a ton of character introductions. We meet Calcifer, the like living flame inside of the castle's hearth, who's like very. If there's one thing about Calcifer, that man's got gripes. He's got a bone to pick.
He is a very
Hey,
grumpy fighter.
he's pretty hot too.
Foreshadowing.
It's true. It's true. And she just kind of decides, like, right, if I'm not mistaken, she just kind of decides, like, oh, all right, I'll stay here and, like, help out with the household. I'm old.
It's gross in here.
It's gross in here. I should be living in a big castle by myself, old, with a fire demon or something, and a dude named Turnip Head.
Yeah.
And then she meets like Hal's young apprentice. I believe this is before Hal even shows back up to the castle. The little boy. What's his name?
Oh, I'll look.
Thank you. And all the while, there's like all this other stuff happening, right? Like there's
Is this Markle?
Markle.
Yeah, Markle.
Meghan Markle.
Oh no. It's like German, or Markl or something.
Yeah.
It's spelled, yeah. So
It's Christian Bale as Howl.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, you didn't know
That's
that?
crazy.
Yeah, man. The voice cast for this is great.
I mean,
Josh
for all his movies, they
Hutcherson
get.
is Markle.
Yeah. And Billy Crystal is Calcifer. I mean,
yeah,
like
that was-
unmistakably.
that was
Yeah.
very obvious.
That's which is my
Incredible.
favorite performance in the movie.
Incredible casting.
And who's the Witch of the Wastes? It's somebody really cool.
Lauren Bacall.
Lauren Bacall. So like this is one of my favorite stories is that Miyazaki was largely uninterested in coming to the premieres of his movies here in
America.
in America. He just like, I mean, this movie is really an indictment on the American military-industrial complex in a large way, and the war in Iraq. But
he probably would feel the same now.
Oh yeah, I think he largely feels the same now.
Yeah.
But he then he found out that they got Lauren Bacall for the voice dub, and immediately was like, "Get me a ticket to America. I'm going to go meet Lauren Bacall," and had himself sit next to Lauren Bacall at the premiere.
Of course, yeah.
Lauren Bacall, famous old Hollywood actress,
that's the move.
just like an incredibly beautiful, stunning woman, titan of the.
Is that the first one we're putting on Hunter's list, Michael?
Put it on the list.
Are there lists? I don't know this lore.
I'll give you the lore, the very, very quick lore for all the new full-time movie fans. Jarvis has this innate ability whenever I'm waxing poetics about a movie to just stop in the middle of everything and go, yeah, and Scarlett Johansson's kind of hot, right? Just start putting them on the list.
I don't know if anybody else noticed, but this is a beautiful woman.
Yeah, sure.
Nobody's mentioned it yet, but we're all thinking it.
You know what? Hot take. Lauren Bacall, very beautiful. Anyway,
just start listing.
Yeah,
put the list together.
That was the joke he made when I mentioned Regina Hall, even though she's.
I see. Put it on the list.
Yeah.
Put it on the list. Yeah. So then, in the background of all of this, we learn about like this war that's ravaging between the kingdom we're in and another kingdom, right? I'm trying to remember exactly some of the politics of the way this movie works is a little lost on me, to be honest with you.
Spend a little time at the other kingdom, I think, right?
Yeah, just a little bit, like a fetch quest.
That's right. And so, I lost my.
Yeah, how's it feel, Hunter?
It's awful.
I do
it's
this
awful
every time.
Oh yeah, right. So then like the wizards, like Hal, are supposed to be, they're like consigned to the war. Like he has to be helping fight in this war. And so he does not want to be used as a weapon.
He basically makes like a guest appearance every once in a while so that they shut up.
Yeah. Is like, I really don't want to do this, but begrudgingly shows up to fight in this war. And it sucks.
He's the equivalent of a celebrity going across seas.
There's
like, I'm helping.
There's the moment.
Make sure he gets on camera just for a little bit so
yeah,
they could say he's there.
There's the moment where they get called in audience to see like the queen or something,
and
right?
Doesn't want to go.
And he doesn't want to go, and Sophie and the dog go. I'm trying to remember how that part of the movie works.
I was gonna say, doesn't the Witch of the Way show up too?
Yeah. She's there for sure. Because there's the scene of them
all
going
all melty.
She's super melty, like the meltiest witch you've ever seen in your life. Just
I think you missed that part, Michael. We compared her to Pizza the Hut from
she's Pizza the Hut, or she's like Melt Man from Kablam. Was that Melt Man? Is that what he was called?
Yes, it was Melt Man with the power to melt.
Yeah, that guy. She is very hip.
That was on Action League Now, by the way.
Action League Now. Shout out to the Action League Now fans.
And Henry and June, the hosts of Kablam.
For sure. But there's like, I don't know. There's this is where I really forget how the plot works and everything sort of starts to meld together.
Just like the Witch of the Waste.
Truly.
And how she's melting.
Very melty.
Can you help us with where we're at? The wizards are meeting at the palace.
They get called an audience. I don't remember how that part of the movie works. But then we go into like, Hal is like...
So they go to meet the Witch of the Waste, who Soliman, the king's magic advisor, punishes for draining all of her power and causing her to regress into a harmless old woman. That's what happens there.
Okay.
And then Soliman tells Sophie that Hal will meet the same fate if he does not contribute to the war. And so Sophie protests, and the witch's spell temporarily weakens and turns Sophie back to a young, beautiful woman again.
And she's got like silver hair.
Yeah.
Put silver hair Sophie on my list. Who cares?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Put her on mine too. You know what? Screw it. Put it on Jarvis's.
You know what? Put Howl on my list. Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, for sure. Howl's on the list.
Why not? And yeah, we just get like I don't know. We get like,
which is a weird thing because it kind of hints at. It's supposed to be that Sophie, when she feels powerful and like herself, turns back into her true self. But what it kind of makes it feel like is that whenever she has the hots for Howl, she turns back into a beautiful woman. Which is not a great, but it's whatever. It's fine. Does that pass the Bechdel test?
I don't know. The Bechdel test is so...
Well, I guess they didn't pass the Bechdel test in the first place because the whole conversation's about Howl.
Truly. But the witch loses her powers, and then Sophie like goes out of her way to... And there are many instances of this in the film, but like Sophie goes out of her way to like take her under their care and brings her back to the castle, right? And so then... Let me see.
This is where Hal turns into Harvey Birdman.
Oh, huge bird, huge bird person, freaky bird. Bird Hal's so cool. And
put him on the list.
put bird version of Hal.
You know what? If you're a bird, you're on the list.
You're on Hal's list. If you've got any kind of feathers or plumage, you're a target.
True. But we sort of like get this like reveal of Howl, who is like so cool. He's like this enigma at first, and we get this slow reveal of like Howl's frustration, his vulnerability, this burden he's bearing of like being this burden, if you will. That was for Jarvis. I gave that specifically to Jarvis.
I appreciate that.
He's being used as a weapon. Sophie is like gaining more confidence in herself all the way, and she sort of discovers, when does the valley get unveiled?
I mean, we are not even close.
We're not even close to that.
Much later.
Okay.
According to this, we're not even close.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even talked about the scene where she cooks the food, which is everybody loves that.
Oh my god, the food's so good.
Yeah, she cooks bacon and eggs.
Breakfast for everybody.
With a bug.
The bug?
The peeping bug.
I don't remember the bug.
Okay, so...
Why is the bug getting deleted from my brain?
Okay. I'll just read this paragraph and it'll hopefully jog everyone's
memory. It'll catch us up.
So Sophie learns that Hal transforms into a bird.
Yeah.
And then, which each time he does it, it makes it more difficult for him to turn back into a person. So she fears that Hal is preparing to leave them as his remaining time as human is limited. He returns to interfere with the war again. Sophie's mother, under Solomon's control, arrives and leaves behind a bag containing a peeping bug, which under Solomon's orders. The former Witch of the Waste discovers it and destroys the bug by tossing it into Calcifer, but that makes Calcifer sick. And he's unable to protect the castle from being discovered because he's weak. So, and Sophie's mother says Sophie can live with her again, but Sophie will stay with her new family. And then Sophie turns back into a young woman again, just as the city's getting carpet bombed.
Yeah. The planes in this look so crazy. They're so imposing. And let me see. I'm going to look on my notes, what I have down here. So then Sophie discovers at some point the story of like Hal basically discovers that Calcifer is like the keeper of Hal's heart, that Hal like gave up his heart to Calcifer, and that his heart is like powering Calcifer, powering the castle. Like it is the engine for all of this stuff, this world that he's created, right?
And their lives are tied together, Hal and Calcifer's, right?
And Sophie's.
Yeah. And so
Markle's just there.
This is her discovering the valley and the house and like uncovering this whole story.
Yeah, she visually sees his backstory.
Yeah. Which is it's animated so well and so beautifully. And then she like restores his heart. And and releasing Calcifer, but Calcifer gets to like stay alive and hang out with them still. Like,
he turns into a fairy light, like from Zelda, the little fairy.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. The lights are so cool.
Hey,
Calcifer's
a pixie.
Calcifer's the freaking man. And then it's also revealed that Turnip Head is the prince of the other kingdom.
Yeah.
Who was like transformed
by a kiss from his. What did they say it was from his?
Oh, let me see.
I don't remember, but Sophie kisses him. And
it was the kiss. Yeah, the kiss from someone special or whatever turns him.
Yeah, she kisses him on the cheek.
Yeah, and
true love's kiss.
Yeah, true
love.
Because true familial love.
Yeah,
turnips him back to
which
who
is
he should
great. Hal and Sophie do not have a harem. They're what?
I said it was a good try, Jarvis.
Okay, yeah.
And so then, Sophie's curse is broken. She gets to retain her youth, but then she keeps her silver hair.
And Howl's curse is also broken because he was a bird and is no longer a bird.
He gets stuck being a bird for a moment, and is concerned he won't go back. And
I hear every breath, Jarvis.
Oh, sorry.
And then
my sinuses are just a lot of blockage.
Okay. And there's like and then there's like this happily ever after element, where Sophie elects to stay with Hal, and they have their own little like found family in the castle that they get to live with.
And the war ends.
And the war ends. That's true.
Yeah, because Turnip goes back to his family, and the dog also is part of the royal family from the other kingdom or something.
I thought Howl was the dog. Wasn't Howl the dog?
I don't think Hal's the dog.
Hey, full-time MFers. You like this video? We sure did. If you liked it, maybe you should share it with your friends. Maybe like the video and subscribe.
If we were you, that's what we would do. If I was watching this,
I'd be all over that.
Like, and I'd hit that share, and then I would hit that subscribe in that order.
Yeah. There's also another video that's popped up. YouTube thinks you like this one, so you should watch that one now.
See you next time.